You're listening to PPRN, motherfucker.
You're listening to PPRNradio.net with another long stretch of PPRNradio.net featured guest DJs. PPRNradio.net. You're listening to PPRNradio.net.
Hey, this is Rod from PPRN All Things Sports News. PPRN.
I'm the sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am sun and air of nothing particular. You should know, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to belong, just like everybody else does.
Live from Hamden, it's Monday night. It's All Things Sports Live with the stars, Bob Clark, Peter Pinho,
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker,
and Brian D'Angelo. It's March Madness! The countdown has begun. 8 days away. Selection tournament Sunday.
put
Who's
two of them
in?
up your ass.
Who's out? Who's out on their ass?
Fuck you,
Who? We're going to find out tonight, and here to talk about it, your host,
you piece of shit,
Robbie Clark.
you fucking dick.
That's great.
Ah, shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Live from Hamden, per usual. PPRN, All Things Sports. Fellas, Brian's begging for something, per usual. Probably food.
Well, that too.
Don't make me feel bad. I feel bad. I always have money.
I don't have a pot to piss in, I told you. I do feel bad. Next week, I'll get us wings.
That's what you get for getting Dunkin' Donuts tuna fish.
A lot happening in
I was
sports
late.
news.
You know, my job's on the line.
Big week this week in sports.
Last Tuesday, Golden State suffered a huge injury for the regular season, losing Kevin Durant to hyperextended knee for at least 4 weeks.
He'll be back for the playoffs, but their number one. What do you think? The number one seed's in jeopardy now?
It's
Absolutely.
Cleveland.
Spurs are only 2 games behind. The Rockets are only
It's
3 games
Cleveland.
behind.
Yep.
You think about all the talent they gave up just to get KD. I mean, this is a big asset to their
It's
My
their
name's
team.
Cleveland.
Durant.
Durant hurt.
Durant hurt. That's big.
Yeah.
How bad is it?
It's pretty serious. I mean,
He's going to be revalued in 4 weeks. It's something had to do with this
4
MCL.
weeks.
And it's just a check. The 4 weeks, once the 4th week comes, it's just a checkup to see if he continues. So
Yeah.
you don't even know if he's going to be able to.
Wake me
to
up.
so-
When August comes.
Now they made a decent pickup by picking up Matt Barnes to fill in for while Durant's injured, and if Durant can't go the rest of the year, Barnes is stepping right into that spot. But I mean, let's face it, Matt Barnes is nowhere near the scorer that Kevin Durant is.
Picking up Matt Barnes really did absolutely nothing. Matt Barnes is really nothing anymore in this league. He's too, I can't say old, but like his style of gameplay isn't like the way the NBA is now.
sweetie?
Yeah, but I mean, think about what the trade line that passed and all the free agents that were out there. That was probably the best move they could have made. at the time.
what
Well, he wasn't a free
round?
agent. He was with the Kings, and then he got waived by the Kings, and then the Warriors picked him up. But there are probably other players they could have gotten. But
What
regardless,
round? What round would you see them having the most problem with? I mean, we fast forward to the playoffs. They're playoffs.
without Kevin Durant?
Yeah. We're looking 1, 2, and then what on the calendar? What are we looking at in terms of on this date, Robbie said, on this date, we're going to know if Kevin Durant's injury is going to affect the Warriors.
So,
what do you think?
Oh, wait, we got a live caller from the Durant locker room.
There it is. That's him asking for
if they were to
refills on the
finish
Percocet.
first in the Western Conference, they would get through the first round convincingly.
Ooh.
Even if everyone's talking about the Pelicans being a threat.
Fly, Pelican, fly!
Right now, they're not even a threat because they still can't find themselves, which I pointed out when the trade happened.
Pelicans, Melly.
I mean,
Fly, Pelican, fly.
Let's look at something interesting here.
So if they're where I see them getting kicked out would be probably the second or third round.
Kicked out? What are they going to bring? Kicked out, he says. You mean lose? They're not going to.
I'm going to tell you
Listen,
something.
I was joking when I asked that question. You really think that they're not going to pick it up?
Ryan, let me tell you.
Oh, my God. Donkey Kong.
Do you want to play a game?
Just to get Kevin Durant, they gave away 5 key players from their team from last year.
Well,
Festus
what do I know?
Ezeli, who's a center with the Portland Trail Blazers, hasn't played this year because of a knee injury. Maurice Bates, another center that plays for the Clippers. Leandro Barbosa, who's with the Suns. Andrew Bogut, who was with the Mavericks, got traded to 76ers with the Noel trade. Waived by 76ers now with Cleveland.
With Cleveland.
Freaking glass soundboard. Doesn't look too good for the Warriors.
And then Harrison
Bring out
Barnes,
a
who was also
player.
with the Mavericks. So you get rid of all those players.
For one who just got hurt.
Sounds to me like the Warriors just shot Cyrus. He shot Cyrus.
I mean, they're still going to make noise in the playoffs,
the
but
Warriors.
once they face either the Spurs or the Rockets, that's going to be their biggest problem, especially the
I
Rockets.
want them alive, if not wasted. But the Warriors
I
are
got
in
something.
trouble.
I got something interesting on that. What if they lose the number 1 seed, become the number 2, and wind up playing Oklahoma and Westbrook in the first round without Durant? That could be really.
Oh, that would be awesome.
OKC's
Talk about
overrated.
salt in their wounds.
OKC's absolutely
Oh,
overrated.
I'm not saying OKC would beat them, but I could see that going 6, maybe 7.
No,
What
that
are you
would go
talking
5.
about?
That would go 5 most. OKC's
Robbie
very
says
overrated.
5 most.
Don't look, because Russell Westbrook averages a triple-double every game and they won a certain amount of games, they're still not a playoff team, in my opinion.
Yep.
Playoffs? No.
Look at that team. If they didn't have Russell Westbrook, they're done. There's no one.
But that's why Russell.
Oh,
that's
listen
why
to
he's the
that
MVP.
voice.
'Cause
Aren't you sweet?
He's bringing them to the
Oh,
playoffs
listen
and
to
going to give
that
them a shot.
Oh, listen to that voice. Aren't
Just
you
my
sweet?
opinion.
They're 7th seed, but what else are they going to do? They're going to get kicked out first round, whatever team they face. They
you know
don't
what?
have any help.
We've got 4 weeks. We got 4 weeks until that happens. So I mean, right now, everybody. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Well, it doesn't seem to me like he'll be hurt more than 4 weeks, which means he'll be there for playoffs,
No,
and then they're going to run the table.
Did he used to play
Because
football?
as we all know, as the Riff said, the Warriors. You Warriors are good. The best. The best of Coney Island has to offer. The Warriors come out to play.
There was another big injury besides Kevin Durant, though, that came out of the NBA.
Come out to play. Oh, sorry. Come out to play, Warriors.
What was the injury?
The interrupter is here.
Again.
No, that's it for me.
Kyle Lowry is going to miss the rest of the regular
Yes.
season for the Toronto Raptors. Should be back by playoffs, but this is definitely going
Playoffs?
to affect where they sit right now in the Eastern Conference, which is right now in 3rd.
Yep.
Not bad. Not a bad place to be sitting, by the way.
Corey
in third.
Joseph's been doing a pretty good job, but DeMar DeRozan's doing a lot of the workload.
You noticed that too, huh? Jeez, you should have said something, Bob.
I'm actually interested in the Lakers for next year because they picked up Magic Johnson, who went into the front office, and I'm really interested in seeing how he's going to handle the front office because I'm looking at it like a New York Knicks situation where Phil Jackson, who was like one of the best coaches of all time, is just absolutely pathetic in the front office.
Warriors come out to play. Oh, sorry. I'll take 2 hot dogs and I love those fries too with the curlies. Oh, sorry for that. You guys didn't eat.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Nope.
Play, Warriors.
So I mean, I'm looking at the Lakers next year. Like I said, I'm very interested with Magic Johnson's first draft pick as an NBA draft as an executive on what's going to happen.
And you think he's going to make that kind of a difference, huh?
I'm not saying he's
even though
going
he's
to,
got
but-
nothing in his background that would show.
Well, he's done some coaching. Obviously, he's one of the best NBA players of all time.
Yeah.
Larry Bird did a decent job with Indiana, but never won a championship. And unfortunately, nowadays, every team in every league is, what have you done for me lately? Championships and all that.
And Larry Bird, I understand, he was like with Indiana. They came about as close as they were going to get. He did a good job, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
And him and Magic are very much, alike, even though you wouldn't seem that way. But
Larry
that's why
Bird-
they're such good friends, I
Larry
think.
Bird really messed up when he got rid of Frank Vogel as head coach. Who's now the head coach of
Really?
Magic. Yep.
Yes. Talk about that.
You're making a huge mistake when your superstar player is starting to build a relationship with the head coach and then you get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
So Larry Bird messed up really badly right there.
Was it personal with Larry?
He's up for the dunk.
That's great. He missed it.
No, it wasn't personal.
damn it.
It was definitely a business point, but it was a wrong business move.
Right.
So it's nobody's business how a person earns a living, you understand? Whether it's drugs or prostitution, I don't care. But when a man is not getting the job done, it becomes business. It's all about business, you understand, Robbie? So maybe he made a mistake, but it was about business.
Shut up!
Please.
Okay, I'll do that.
I'll tell you though, I don't know if you guys saw last Thursday's game, Cavaliers and the Celtics. That was playoff basketball.
That was great
right
basketball.
There.
That was great.
That was absolutely phenomenal. 23 lead changes throughout the game. 23.
And it was nice to see Cleveland
amazing.
lose.
It was nice to see Darren Williams miss that wide open three.
Yes.
Little traitor.
Yep. It was a wide open look, and you know what? You got to make that.
Choked. Talk about drinking cider. He really got the apple on that one. Boy, did he blow it.
All I could say is, at this point, if you're a fan of LeBron James, I don't want to hear any more excuses about why LeBron's crying. He finally got his playmaking point guard that they ever so needed because, Cleveland's bench right now, let's put it like this. Cleveland's bench right now could be the starting lineup for the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Literally. Except for any center on their team, because Brook Lopez could start for any team right now in the NBA or be a six-man off the bench.
Yeah.
But anyone else on that team coming off the bench would start over every player in the Brooklyn Nets right now.
Yep. Totally agree.
Okay, I got $5 here. I don't know what else I can give you. I got $5.
$5, make it
Wait,
holler.
I got some change.
You got quarter?
Look.
Ooh, I got 4.
Ooh.
I don't want
A dollar fell in the hole.
That's what she said.
Here's 3.
Wow.
Here's 3.
Let's see what else. I guess.
I got.
Oh, look at you over there, Mr. Money
I
Bags.
need to pay tolls. I need to get to work. I don't get paid until Thursday, man. This money's going to get me back and forth to Queens. God damn it.
You ought to get the
One
easy
dual
pass.
hire.
Another buck fell. All right, here. I can put in $6.
There, done.
Okay, how about that?
How much is their total?
And I'm not even fucking hungry. I'm taking a slice home. God damn
How
it!
much is their total?
Here, take some change for a tip. I need these 2. You got more than enough here.
Let's call them on the air.
Yeah, let's do it. That's a great idea. Pinho.
Let them know that they're on PPRN.
Wait a minute, did I say Peter Pinho, the pizza man? Call T-Man.
They don't deliver.
Well, they're not getting no business then. Sorry. Say T-Rex would like to place an order.
B7.
Yeah, do you deliver to Connolly Parkway in Hamden?
Conley Parkway?
Yeah.
Look it up on the map.
We're doing this live on the radio.
We'll give you a free promotion if you do. We're live at PPRN Radio. She heard me. She's laughing.
You are live.
I'm not.
You are on the radio.
You are live on the
Oh
radio
my
right
god,
now.
I can't hear, guys. I can't hear. Too much noise.
You are live
All right.
on the radio, though.
We're like that.
All right. I'm pretty sure we could take it. So can I just get the order and then it'll tell me the route in the after?
Yeah, the number 1. With
Number 1 coupon?
Yeah, with the pepperoni.
All right. What kind of 2-liter?
What do you guys want? Coke? Pepsi?
Whatever.
Pepsi
dude?
products.
Pepsi.
No, Pepsi?
Pepsi or Mountain Dew?
Pepsi.
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 Mountain
No
Mountain
Coke,
Dew?
Pepsi.
No. Pepsi?
I'm putting in a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Oh, wow, you're nasty.
Oh, I like her.
She doesn't like being on the air. It's embarrassing. Now you know how we feel.
So your total after tax is $23.39. Can I have a phone number?
Yeah, 203
Yep.
992 7776.
And you said what was the address?
60 Connolly Parkway, Building 12, Suite 208.
60 Cadley Parkway?
Connolly.
Connolly. Spelled C-O-N-E-L-Y?
Connolly.
C-N-N.
It's right behind.
Connolly.
One at a time now.
It's right behind the CVS.
But we're way in the
I
back.
think I got this. Hold on, guys.
Way in the back. And the door is locked, so someone's going to open the goddamn door.
Yeah, you are.
Is it locked?
C-O-N-N-O-L-L-Y Parkway, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then where did you say to go?
Building 12, Suite 208.
Building 12. Is 3208 the code?
No, 208 is the suite that we're in.
Okay, so Building 12, Suite 208.
Yeah.
When you pull in, you just like make a beeline right to the last building. You can run right into us. But
All
it's
right,
like,
well, my driver will call you guys anyways when he's there, so if
Nice.
he has any trouble, just let him know.
How long?
But
okay.
I told them Building 12, Suite 208.
Yeah, how long?
Yes? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes,
how
we're here.
long?
We agree.
Okay, cool. Cash or card?
Cash.
We'll see you in about 35, 40 minutes, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
can you put plates with that?
Plates, you said?
Yeah.
How many?
4.
No problem.
Thanks.
I didn't get a chance to ask her her name.
I got to unlock
she
the
was kinda-
door.
She was a bit rude, I think, for being on the air.
Yeah, she didn't expect it.
You think she just thought maybe it was a prank? Now they're not going to fucking deliver it?
You know what? People do
'Cause I'll
that.
tell you right now I'm hungry.
Good.
Oh. Sorry about that. I just take the money.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, back to
sports.
the host, Robbie.
$1 bill like it was cocaine on it.
Don't say that, man. No, I didn't do that.
Doubtful.
Highly.
It wasn't me.
Do a show.
Highly.
Oh, boy. So,
He's mad. He's mad you distracted him. But you can't be mad at me about this.
how does it feel to know your Knicks start off 14-10 and suck?
Hey.
There's so
When you were trying to stick up for them and I
can't-
told you
you
they
know
were
what?
going to
So
suck.
much talk about them.
You know what? Can't stick up for him. I mean, it's time to rebuild. Get through the season. Derrick Rose got to go. Keep the coach. Give him another couple years. Keep Hornacek. Keep that Humberto Gomez, whoever that is. I like him. I think
Hernan Gomez.
I said whomever he is, but as at a center, I think he's gonna be really good down the road. I mean, let's face it. Joakim Noah bust. Derrick Rose won't say total bust, but he can't stay healthy the whole year.
Derrick Rose has been healthy the whole year.
He's been out a few games. He's been
out a few games for rest.
No,
he's been healthy.
he's had some sprained ankles. He's had some of that, but I mean, it's one of the healthier years he's had in a few years. But I still think you got to get rid of him. This kid Ron Butler, the backup point guard, he's got a lot of heart, a lot of spark. I like him. I think he's going to be a good player down the road.
He'll be an average player. He's not going to be nothing like good.
Oh, I'm not
starting lineup good, but he's what a point guard's supposed to be.
Exactly. And I think everybody's starting to realize, and I could be wrong on this, it's coming to the end of the road for Carmelo Anthony here in New York because he wants it. As much as he loves New York,
He does. He does want to stay here,
He
man.
wants to, but he also wants to play in a championship team. And let's face it,
Well,
he's
it
going
ain't
to be 32. It's time for him to make a choice. Do you want to stay on a losing team the rest of your life, or you want to go win a championship? Me, I'm taking a pay cut, and I want a championship because he's got enough money right now that he's set for life.
Yeah, I can't.
If I'm James Dolan,
He might deserve one, too.
I'm getting rid of Phil Jackson right now because Phil Jackson is the only coach that can coach
Gotta
the
be.
triangle offense. So for him to try to force other coaches to learn the way of coaching when they can't do what they know that fits well with them, it doesn't help out because some players like Derrick Rose came out and openly said, I hate the triangle offense. I don't understand it. It's too much to handle. And you know what? Back then, the triangle offense worked. It's a new era now. It's three-point shootout.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, ask Mike D'Antoni because ever since Mike D'Antoni's taken over Houston's third right now. 40-21 is the record. They
Not
average the
too
most
shabby.
3-pointers in the NBA, ahead of the Warriors. They're easily ahead of every team with 10 plus game or 10 3-pointers made per game. They're like 7 ahead of the Warriors.
The real tragedy here is LeBron taking another break.
Yeah, I heard that tonight in Miami, right? It's not going to play.
Yes, it was 2 days ago, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the Knicks need to do is they need to think about what happened in the 1990s under Pat Riley. Okay, they made it to 2 championship appearances against the Houston Rockets, but they had their own identity. Patrick
Yes, they
Ewing,
did,
Charles Oakley, Derek Harper. They had players that would stay in the system. What kind of system do they have there right now? Phil Jackson wants to run the triangle, and it's not working there. Hornacek's got some different ideas. You know what? They need players that's going to fit around Jeff Hornacek's system, that what he wants to do, because when Pat Riley was there, everybody bought into the system. Look what's happening in Golden State. Look what's happening in Cleveland. They're buying into the coach's system, and that's why they're competing for championships. And that's what the people... And that's what, on that note, that's what the Knicks need to do.
If Dolan got rid of Jackson, what would they have to do? What's he guaranteed? Because it is, what Dolan said at that press conference with all that fucking mess with Oakley was that, hey, you know what? You asked for this, media. You asked me to bring in a guy who knows what he's doing, who knows the system, who knows the NBA, knows how to win. It's Jackson. And how long now has it been? It seems like eternity, but just like that, he's going to be fired. It's not going to happen, I don't think.
He's going to go through the rest of the year, and I think you're going to see him resign. I don't think you're going to see him fire. I think Dolan and him are going to sit down and come up with a mutual buyout,
right.
and
that might
you're
happen.
going to see Phil Jackson
After
walk
this
and
year.
retire for
No,
good.
I think Jackson's going to stay. Jackson's ego, just to get the money. That's what it is at this point with Phil Jackson. He's getting paid so much
He probably
money.
loves all this talk that he's a manager in New York and all this shit. You're probably right, Robbie.
Yeah, he absolutely loves it. That's why the Knicks have gone through so many head coaches since the 90s.
He's got his head up Rambus's ass. It's been ridiculous. It's been totally ridiculous, man. His allegiance with the Laker players and Lakers this and what's Kobe going to come here next and coach?
I mean.
No, but Magic Johnson is trying to get Kobe to join on board with.
That's a smart
the
move, I
Lakers.
think. I would do that.
Kobe already came out once during the season and asked Luke Walton if he wanted him to come and help out, but Luke Walton said no because Kobe has his way, which is like being way too hard on the players because Kobe expects you to win just like that.
What does Jackson have to prove anymore, though? So what if he keeps fucking
He wants
lingering
to,
around?
He has nothing to prove. Honestly, the only thing he's trying to prove is that maybe he could do it from an executive standpoint, but there's one problem. He can't. It's not easy. You can ask Larry Bird. You can ask Michael Jordan. It's
Kevin
not
McHale.
easy.
Kevin McHale's another one.
Where's Kevin McHale right now?
Kevin McHale's on NBA
Delivering a
TV.
pizza.
Yeah, but he was another player from the 80s.
Dorky bastard. Look what you did. You dropped it. What a mess, Kevin. Pick up that pepperoni, you fuck. We're going to eat that shit. Talk about a road pizza.
I mean, McHale wasn't a bad coach. I mean, in Minnesota, he didn't have a lot of tools. He had some tools, but not as many as when he coached Houston for a few years. But he was a good coach. He wasn't.
Never liked him.
He wasn't a great coach.
Actually, I hope he is delivering our pizza because we'll stiff it to him. We'll say, here's your tip, you fuck, some graham crackers.
Yeah, so I mean, first week in March, one of the most exciting times of the year because now next week we got the clocks going forward. We got the March Madness. We got the push to the playoffs, the push to the Stanley Cup.
So what's up with UConn? They're
I
done?
like when the clocks go back.
UConn, they got to run the table.
I don't like to lose.
Yeah, what?
They got to run the table. They got to win every game.
They're going to win the ACC, man. That's it.
No, they aren't.
No way.
Oh, come on.
No way. They got blown out yesterday. They couldn't make.
I know they did. Cincinnati kicked the shit out of them.
Exactly, and they're in the conference.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Brian, they don't stand a
So
chance.
you think
UConn's
they could
done.
not win the ACC and still get in?
No.
No, they
have-
can't. The record's horrible.
So that's what I said. They have
They're
to
9
win
and
the
9
ACC.
overall.
No,
Wait, you're
No,
saying if
they're
they win the
like
ACC, they're not
14
getting
and
in?
15 overall. They're
Yes,
9-9
yesterday,
in
9 and 9
conference.
in conference.
No,
In
in
the
conference
conference
play.
play.
Conference play. They lost.
They only lost by 20.
They lost the tiebreaker.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's
a lot.
bad. That's
That's a
horrible.
lot.
As we know, that's a lot.
For
That's
UConn
a lot,
basketball,
man.
that's horrible.
Yeah. The one thing about
Cincinnati ain't that good.
Yeah, they are.
They're very good.
Yeah,
they got
are.
a great
They're
head
top,
coach.
They're a top 20 team.
To beat UConn by 20.
And they're a top 20 team. And you know what? They missed a lot of shots. They should have beat them by 40.
Yeah, you know
They
what?
should have beat them by
Shows
40.
you what I know. It's a good thing we ordered pizza. lack of nourishment leads to lack of knowledge.
Now, the last time UConn was in this situation is when they were in the Big East. I think is an either 8 or a 9 seed in the Big East tournament. They had
with Kemba.
With Kemba, but they had to run the gauntlet to make the NCAA tournament. They had to do 5 games in 5 days.
Please.
But this year, don't see it happening at all.
Well,
and with their record, if they win 2 games to get to the semifinals, they might get an NIT berth. That would be the best of them they could hope for. But I don't see that
no one
happening.
pays attention to NIT.
I don't think so.
No, not
No one
anymore.
cares.
Well, you know what? So be it. Bring on the.
We don't want an NIT.
Now we got the women tonight going for win number 107
That's
in a row in
great,
their
Bob.
championship game.
Sorry, Bob. I fucked it all up.
What?
So you know what? Anyway,
Uncle
so
Bob?
let's bring it on. No, not Uncle Bob. Let's bring on the Hartford Yargoats and UConn baseball coming to Dunkin' Donuts Arena. Let's just move right on to the baseball since basketball and UConn is out. Since the AAC, not the ACC, AAC
There you
will not be won by UConn. This
Ricky
year.
and I walked past
That's
the
AAC,
women's
not
Tulsa
ACC.
Oh, really? Saturday?
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah, they must have been just checking in or something. They're all small though. I don't know how they do. They do good, the Tulsas.
Tulsa.
Are you talking
There
about
wasn't a very
girls'
the
basketball
girls.
team?
Yeah, there wasn't a very.
I don't think so.
They're all right. They're not great.
They were in Mohegan. They walked right by us.
Yeah, UConn's playing, I think, South Florida tonight for the championship. The
girls?
tipping off at 7. Yeah,
Where?
Get off at 7
down in
o'clock.
Mohegan. Yeah,
Mohegan.
because they hold the AAC women's tournament down there every year, and they
Hey,
draw down
listen,
there big
nice
time.
venue. Nice
It is.
venue
It
there
is.
for them.
What time is it?
6:29 p.m.
You got
Pepperoni
women,
pizza
you
time.
got women, you got gambling, you got drinking, you got a nightlife. I like it. I think it's good.
Gino's kitchen.
Yeah, I think it's really good for America and it's good for gambling, particularly.
Yeah.
that's at least my
Yes,
thoughts.
sir.
All right, so
All right.
Brian's
Okay.
favorite sport of all, because this is the only time that Brian will actually ever talk about sports. Let's talk about
Okay.
some NFL.
Yes.
A lot of good stuff happening there.
I beg
Let's
to, I beg to
let's
differ,
start
but
off
anyway.
with the Jets.
Hungry.
Oh, what are
All
the
the
Jets
releases they had. They got rid
Darrell
of
Revis
their
to the
center,
Steelers.
Nick
got-
Mangold.
they got rid of the big
wide
three, didn't they?
receiver, Brandon Marshall,
Let's
and
hear
they got
about it.
rid of Darrell Revis.
Let Robbie talk about it.
Brandon Marshall, that's the one that shocks me. But I mean,
Pick it up.
Pick
it up.
Let's think about where he's going to go real quick. I mean, everybody's saying Pittsburgh.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I don't think he's going to wind up in Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh's already got enough receivers.
There's a garbage behind you.
I don't know what. Yeah, no, and he stinks on ice. By the way, he's a washed-up rink. He's nobody.
Who?
He stinks, Brandon
No, he
Marshall.
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I think Brandon Marshall stinks.
He doesn't think. He had a horrible quarterback situation last year,
okay.
and he was dealing with
I don't think the
injuries.
Steelers.
2 years ago, he had 10 touchdowns for the Jets, over 1,400 yards. He had a great year then.
It drops a lot of balls, though, man. What does
He
he want?
doesn't drop
Okay.
any balls. When
No,
did you ever
he-
see him
he-
drop a lot of
he-
football?
I've
seen him
Last
drop
year,
balls.
I've seen him drop nothing, basically.
Oh no, he dropped
and he
balls.
barely got any
We want to
football
hear
thrown
from Jet
to him.
fans out there. There are
Who-
Jet
who
fans.
did-
Listen, I know there are. Brandon
I was
Marshall
watching-
dropping balls. Is that common occurrence? Yes or no?
I was
think
watching
yes.
something last week. They put something on a certain player. Was it a Redskin?
Oh, the
franchise tag.
Yeah, the tag. What's that mean?
That means they're going to franchise him for 1 year so they don't go to contract negotiations. So they're going to lock him in for 1 year. Kirk
Yeah, lock him in at $40 million.
Yep, but
Yeah,
but
that's it. That's the way to do
but,
it.
Guaranteed.
but there's
It's guaranteed.
there's a rumor going around, and the rumor is that the 49ers are going to try and trade for Kirk Cousins because Colin Kaepernick has decided to opt out of his contract and become a free agent.
Wait a minute.
no.
You wanna talk about that
All of a sudden, Kaepernick wants to stand for the anthem.
Yes.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about that
right.
for a minute, shall we?
Yeah, we
Please?
shall.
Oh,
Robbie.
you know what? No, but in the words
Let's
of
go for it.
when
I
the
said
words
out
of Colin
politics.
Kaepernick, I made my point.
No,
oh, you
no,
did.
no.
That's what he
no.
said.
He
said
lost
my
his money.
point. My point was made. You wait. No,
He lost
You mean
his
you're
money.
not making $11 million a year anymore? Is what you're saying? That's your point, you asshole.
He lost his
You know
money.
I've been owed to paying you $11 million. My point was made. I'm going to stand up now. That's because no owner in his right mind is going to pay him a dime unless he's standing for the national anthem. You asshole. And that's a fact.
As a matter of fact, not to go off subject, but really quick, the United States Soccer League said any of our players sit down for the anthem
Yes.
and they're going done.
Yes.
They're done.
Yes,
That's
good for them.
Because
That's
there was
not-
a lady that did it
Megan
last year.
Rapinoe.
Yeah, She did it, and they suspended her that day.
That's not changing the topic, by the way. That's an excellent segue into the reality of like what sports should be. Kaepernick he is finished. He's finished. Nobody wants anything to do with
Somebody
that
pick him up.
afroed asshole.
If I want to bring something up
Let's
real
not get
quick too, I
racist.
want to bring up something too.
What's
The
that-
NBA,
that hair?
it's
What does he drink?
80%.
Grape drink too?
I don't know what he is.
80% black community, so they have, by the NBA standard, they have to stand up for the pledge. You cannot... if
Unless
you
you're
need-
Jehovah.
No, it doesn't even matter. You have to stand for every pledge. Even when they go to Canada, they got to stand for their pledge too. So that's something that every sport should look at, is standing for the
I
pledge.
think it's going down that road. I mean, I don't know why all this disrespect happened in the past with Kaepernick and all that, but before any of this crap that's been going on, every sport you were standing for the national anthem, whether you're in in Canada, whether you're in Russia, the Olympics, everybody stands at every national anthem.
Absolutely,
Except, I will say this back
even bowling, they stand.
In the 1960s, I know there was one Olympics. I think it was, I forget who the guys were. Instead of they were standing on the thing, but they were doing like their own little racist symbol, but their hands up and a fist up like that. But
what thing were they standing on? Like a soapbox?
No.
Oh.
When you get when you stand for your medal ceremony.
Oh, right, okay, right. The medal. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is kind of like a box, but
Yeah.
But anyway, on the big news that I heard actually was Tony Romo talking to the Denver Broncos tomorrow, and that, as a Steelers fan, AFC fan, is concerning a little bit, because especially since we don't have anybody right now quarterback in our team. If Ben's gone, I would have wanted Romo, but let's look like that's happening. And if Denver can put together that defense again, they might be,
The one I heard is
somebody that's got to give fucking New England a run for their money. God damn it!
I got a better one for you. DeMarcus Ware is talking about making a comeback to the Dallas Cowboys.
Really? Wow. Now that,
For what?
He's a free agent.
So why do you need two running backs?
No, DeMarcus Ware is defense.
Oh, I think it's DeMarco Murray.
You did say DeMarco Murray.
No.
Yeah, I thought he did.
No, he said where.
I said where.
He said
Okay.
where.
Oh, what the
All right,
fuck
hold
do
on.
I know?
All right, speaking of running backs, Adrian Peterson, a free agent.
I heard that the Giants were talking to him. Maybe they need a running back, for Christ's sake.
There's two teams that need a running back like him. You said one of them, the Giants, and the other one, the Packers.
Yeah, the Packers.
Packers.
Just imagine that for a second. Aaron Rodgers and Adrian Peterson. Imagine that.
I think that's a great idea.
I think
Yeah, I
that's
think
a
so. I
scary
think it is
idea.
scary.
I could see him in
Scary.
I could see him in Oakland with Latavius Murray being a free agent. Because the other two guys are, they're okay, but they're not proven. Whoever gets Adrian Peterson is taking a
Why?
real big chance because
They drink a raw.
because
Why?
he hasn't played a full season in 3 years.
Is that why they let him go? What
No,
was the reason?
money.
They had to know that money.
He was supposed to make about $18
What are
million.
they going to do with that money now? Who they should deliver it to somebody else?
Maybe they'll deliver with the pizza that we ordered.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Right. That's
Get the Mountain Dew or drink a rock.
That's a big
Yeah,
pepperoni.
we're sitting here saying, what kind of soda do you want? Pepsi. I'm just going to give you guys Mountain Dew.
We didn't order cups either. Damn it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know what? Hopefully she got it. That's why I want to get
Well,
her
there's
name.
Brian's cup, that Yankee Candle thing.
I got my soda.
Yeah, you know what? Not for nothing. Put it in the fridge. There's a ton of other stuff to drink here. I think I'll just continue with my Harpoon cider. The Harpoon Hard Cider, brought to you by Harpoon.
Yeah, so the NFL starts getting interesting now this coming Wednesday.
Pumpkin cider.
Because Wednesday free agency opens.
Yeah.
They've had the they finished up the combine today.
Watch the fucking Patriots get Martavis Bryant.
I
Have him
miss
fucking
Leo.
be the best wide receiver in football next year. Because I saw
We can
a
talk
helmet.
about money.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Can't you just see
What?
Martavis Bryant going to Patriots and the Steelers like, we don't want a pot smoker here. And he goes, well, we'll take him here in New England. All-Pro, Super Bowl MVP, Martavis Bryant, New England Patriots now with 6 Super Bowl titles. Thank you. Boy, I can see it.
You give up too
They
early.
they take a turn, they polish it into gold every fucking year, the Patriots, with their shit. Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
No, he's not.
It's the truth, though. I don't hear anyone doubting me. You can say shut the fuck up, but you can't say I'm wrong because they do it
I will
every
say
fucking year.
I will say you were wrong when you said
Okay,
that
bye
Martavis
now.
Bryant is the best wide receiver in the NFL next year.
Watch next year he becomes that when he goes to New England. It happens all the goddamn time.
Nah, they got too many weapons in New England. Brady's going to keep spreading it around.
Yeah, Edelman and then Martavis. It'll be the two of them.
It's Cleveland's year to rebuild anyway.
Gronk.
Well, then let them get Martavis. I ain't worried about the Browns right now because they suck shit. I like their color.
Well, there's another wide receiver that's going into free agent market.
And who's that, Bob?
Alshon Jeffrey from the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, he's not bad. I mean, I don't think he's a number one. He's more of a 2 to a 3. But the Chicago Bears are in a major rebuilding mode because Cutler is going to either hit free agency or be traded. Howard, the running back, is probably the only player that they have right now that's worth anything. So, I mean...
I wouldn't be surprised now wherever Chicken Cutlet goes, as Brian calls him, Brandon Marshall goes. Because Brandon Marshall's
That's right.
The
bums. The Bears.
I mean, I was thinking about it last night, and no one's mentioned this team. Buffalo's only have Sammy Watkins.
Wow.
And Sammy Watkins hasn't been...
You mean Cutler, Chicken Cutlet, and Marshall?
I'm saying more Marshall.
Romo?
No.
I'm seeing Romo in Houston.
Cold.
I really see him in Houston.
If you walk away, I will follow.
Buffalo's not going to be a good team
I
next
will
year.
follow.
On our way to California.
I think the Brandon Marshall Chicken Cutlet there could be an
Buffalo
item.
Could be pretty good.
Could be an item again.
I think the best fit for Brandon Marshall, honestly, Seattle.
Yeah, they got a bunch of number twos there. They got a bunch of number twos.
Russell Wilson is an elite quarterback. I don't care what anybody
too.
says. He just needs one person from the offensive line.
Knocking.
So
The pizza's here.
you get
Someone's
two people. Stop interrupting.
Well, it is for the pizza. He's going to go away.
Oh, my girlfriend. You're
Open the
special.
goddamn door. I'm telling you the
And
fucking
sex is
pizza's
natural.
here, you asshole.
Whoa!
Sorry about that.
And there's nobody knocking.
Oh, sorry about that, Robbie.
Oh, hold on. The light just popped on. Boy, you're like...
Peeing in the bed.
He was
puking
closest
in
to the
bed,
door.
Peeing
He
on
was
your
closest to the
puking
door.
on your pee.
You remind me of one of those old-time WWE wrestlers who are just so old and so nasty that everybody would try and bite your freaking nose off.
What's done is done, and we are moving on.
Yeah, move on.
George the Animal Steel just died 2 weeks ago. Is that who you mean? Like
Yeah.
that kind of guy? Okay. Yep. All right. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I
So
wanted you to
if
get your
Seattle can get Nick Mangold and Brandon Marshall, that'd be huge for Seattle.
I wonder how much salary cap money they got to play with. That's another thing, too. That all the teams this year, what's the salary cap this year? 167
I have
or
no idea.
It's either 167 or 176 million. It's one of the two. It's up from last year. Cowboys are very simple. They got to look defense, and like I said before, if they can get DeMarcus Ware to come in for a discounted price, that would help their defense dramatically.
167.
167 million. Okay,
Nice job.
Oh, yeah. This is nice.
So
I think the Cowboys should go more after Darrelle Revis than after DeMarcus Ware because they had a lot of problems in the secondary last year.
yeah, but you know what? The one thing that really scared me about Revis last year, how many times did he get burned? He got burned a lot.
Yeah, because Tom Brady said himself he thinks Revis played injured last year.
Yeah.
Well, the Pittsburgh.
And not only that, Darrelle Revis they weren't playing man coverage at all,
Yeah.
which is his strong point. They were playing zone coverage where that's his worst part of his game.
Right, but I mean Dallas, they're more of a they were more of a zone team last year. I mean, I think they were last in the league in sacks, and that's one of their major problems. They need someone who can rush the passer.
I'll tell you this. I heard it a lot last week that Revis, and I heard Peter King saying it twice with conviction that the Steelers would sign him, and I say absolutely, why the hell not? They have nothing to lose. I would take him in a minute.
I agree.
Yeah,
Take him in a second,
yeah.
Revis. I would. Nothing to lose. You need experience. You need something back there. Because the Steelers and the Patriots showed it, just ate them alive.
Yeah.
The secondary ate them alive. And they're young guys coming up, but I still think they don't know what the fuck they're doing because they're not being coached right. I would take Revis.
You know what? We're going to find out Wednesday. Mark my words, Wednesday, you're going to see about at least probably 5 free agents sign the first day and set the trend.
so, yeah.
Revis would be one of them. I think you're going to see Marshall sign the first day. Peterson, I think you're going to see him wait it out a little bit because
He's going to wait a while.
he's going to. Because you know what? He said that
He's got a lot of options.
He's got, and he even said Minnesota is still an option.
He even said Dallas is an option.
Yeah, but he'd be a
So-
backup though.
Yeah, he would be a
Yeah.
backup, but Adrian just wants a title.
But you know what? Imagine Elliott and Peterson in the same backfield.
That's scary.
Right.
That's sick.
You got
you can
Ezekiel
hear-
Elliott, Adrian Peterson, and
Oh, my God.
Alfred Morris. Like, come on, those are three starting running backs on any team.
Morris is on the free. He's on the free agent market.
You could almost hear every owner right now, as you say, Bob, and I agree with you when free agent hits. Just, I want this guy, I want this guy, I want that guy. Just find a way to make it work, but I want him. Because there's not one owner in the NFL who's not making a fucking shitload of money. It doesn't have the money. They got to work it into the cap, but there are owners saying, get that guy, I want that guy, I want this guy. Because, the NFL, there's only so much that these fans will put up with losing in certain avenues, certain teams. And, Cleveland, that's a joke. But there's every other team in the NFL, man, especially Atlanta, and they blew it. That guy Blank, he is pissed. He wanted to win. And now he's like, look, we're not gonna blow it.
Imagine Brandon Marshall there in Atlanta with Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu.
Oh my God!
Hey, did you guys see who Seattle signed for their kicker?
Yeah, Blair Walsh.
Who's that?
The guy from Minnesota who missed a 19-yard.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? I remember that guy.
Yep.
He's a bum.
Yeah.
A bum. You're a bum.
Yeah. But you know what?
That's a mistake.
Kickers are a dime a dozen, but you know what?
Wait, no. Seattle missed a lot of kicks. That guy missed.
Well,
he was terrible.
Yeah.
Kickers
are a dime a dozen nowadays. Look at Robbie Gold.
I'm surprised they didn't go with Brown, man. I mean, he only hit his wife. How many times did he hit his wife?
He's never going to get a shot again.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's too old. He's 36.
Too old?
Yeah, well, then how old's Vinatieri? Like 43, 44? Still
he's
going?
Like 45 or something.
It's still going.
Too old. It's too
So,
he's too
yeah,
old.
Green Bay's definitely going to be looking at running backs because Eddie Lacy is a free agent.
Yep.
I can't see any team really taking him on.
Isn't he kind of damaged goods, too?
He's been injured the past couple years.
Yeah, he's been injured and he can't contain his weight. He has a weight problem, man. When you're a running back and you weigh 250, 260 and you can't stay healthy, and he really has no speed. It's just he plowed over people for first down, but he didn't even get to do that the last 2 years because he stinked.
Right. But it'll be interesting because now Ty Montgomery is going to make the transition from wide receiver to a full-time running back. I mean, do they give him the shot to be the starter? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Like
it's going to be a lot of training. It's going to be a lot of training. And another key running back to look out for, Jamal Charles.
Yes.
Yeah, but I heard he's another one that's kind of damaged on the damaged good side.
Damaged, but he's very, very talented.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But so who? A lot of action.
Lawrence Timmons, Kenny Stills.
And the Redskins made a great move. They extended the contract of Jay Gruden for 2 more years, so that was a smart move on their part. Because first 2 years he's had a winning record. Deshaun Jackson, he's a free agent.
He's going to sign with Philadelphia.
I think so.
Him and LaShawn McCoy are going to go back to Philadelphia now that Chip Kelly's gone.
I can see that.
It's a football mind there. The Grudens have a football mind. It's like the Lombardis. Although Lombardi's daughter never coached.
Now, if Jackson goes to Philadelphia, Brandon Marshall could find a landing spot right there in Washington. That would be a good fit. Garcon's a free agent.
You know who I saw come back into the league, and I thought he was still young, but I guess he was a bad coach, was Wannstedt. Whatever happened with Wannstedt? Dave Wannstedt,
he's doing TV work
he
now.
He had that hair lip or whatever, but, not to knock him.
I know he was a head coach at Pittsburgh, the University of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so with college.
I think he's doing ACC football television.
Yeah,
and some Saturdays on ABC.
So he's about as good as Kurt Warner right now. No, not really much better. That's sad. Well,
Kurt Warner had his time. I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame now, so you can't knock him.
One thing is for certain, the Jets are going to be looking for a quarterback because not only is Fitzpatrick a free agent, so is Geno.
I'd give that kid Bryce Petty a shot. I mean, I liked him coming out of college. He's got a cannon. Before he got injured, the second to last game of the year, he was on the Saturday night game, the first half. He was on a roll.
Or do you go after Deshaun Watson, coming out of Clemson in the draft? I think you go after Watson.
Their rumor is they're going after. And if they do this, I could see Matt Forte being traded. Who's the running back from LSU? Right now they're projecting
Leonard Fournette.
They're projecting Fournette to go to the Jets at number 6.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of projections too with Watson going to the Jets. But talking about who broke Chris Johnson's 40-yard dash record.
Oh, wide receiver, yeah.
John Ross from the University of Washington broke his record.
Man.
The previous record held by running back Chris Johnson of 4.24 seconds was broken with 4.22.
Yeah.
And Adidas was willing to offer an island, a free island, if you broke the record.
Wow.
An island? Ooh.
And if you didn't want the island,
drink a rock there.
if you didn't want the island, you could get $1 million. And he broke the record, but he gets neither.
It was probably the island.
Damn
that,
Adidas.
Probably the island they filmed Castaway on with Tom Hanks. You know,
But
so
he
not much
gets
going on there.
neither.
Some
He
coconut.
was wearing a pair of Nikes.
Oh, you dumbass.
dummy.
Backfire.
Really?
Brrr.
Oh my God! Why would you make such a horrible mistake?
You know what's funny too is in the beginning he said he was cramping up and everything, and he's been known for getting hurt in college, so his stock wasn't first round, but after that 40-yard dash, he's already being projected as first round pick. But the major problem with most scouts with him is that he can't stay healthy.
That is a problem.
That's a big problem.
And then can he catch the football as well?
He catch football.
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
good.
yeah,
He was a good
yeah.
receiver.
Yeah.
Damn it! Well, I want him then on my team.
No, you don't.
Cramps.
You
I
want
got
Revis.
cramps.
You don't want him on your team. You got Antonio Brown for the next 4 years.
Torrey Smith is to be cut by the 49ers.
49ers are just their whole rebuilding process. Torrey Smith is just run,
My.
pray
What a
for the
mess.
best, and catch the football. He can't run good routes at all. He's just a Hail Mary receiver, basically.
Yeah, well, that's not going to get it done. That will work in Green Bay, but it ain't going to work there.
Nope.
So the Patriots offered their first-round pick to New Orleans for wide receiver Brandon Cooks.
Yep.
And initially, the Saints said that they were willing to give a first-round pick for Brandon Cooks. So the Patriots offered them their first-round pick, and then they said, we want more. So the Patriots said, we're the Pats, we're fine.
Not that. They don't.
No.
Dan Carpenter, he got released, and he's one of the better ones. I mean, he's
He's been
pretty
struggling.
good. Yeah,
He's
but-
been struggling. I know a Bills fan that went to school with me at CSB, and he said that most of the Bill fans absolutely hated him. He said way overrated.
Really.
Wow.
Especially from 40-plus yards. That's where most of his missed field goals came from. So.
Well, that's like that with a
That's
lot
like
of kickers,
every
right.
kicker, but like when they say that you're supposed to be one of the good kickers, you should be able to make that no problem.
Absolutely. You can't be missing 40-yard kicks, especially when guys are making like 65-yarders without even blinking.
But that leaves me questioning, like, with the Patriots, like, what are they going to do with Gostkowski? Are they going to give him one more chance? Because last year was just brutal.
That was not a Gostkowski.
That was not a Gostkowski
What was it? 5
at
extra
all.
points he missed, something like that.
I lost
Special
count.
teams overall with the Patriots was a letdown last year, but luckily for them, it didn't fucking matter.
When it comes to the draft, remember this name.
Jesus Christ, it didn't haunt them in any way. They walked
when,
away with
when
it.
it comes to the NFL draft, remember this kid from UConn that was there today, Obi Malafawanu. He's a former safety. Now they make the defensive backs and safeties do a bunch of things. So on the broad jump today, he jumped 11 feet 9 inches, which is just like they said is like really good.
Wow.
And his vertical jump 44 inches. That's solid. And then he ran in the 40-yard dash, he ran a 4.4.
Not too shabby.
You know what? I'm thinking about this big time. I mean, they got Byron Jones from UConn down at Dallas. I could see Dallas taking a flyer on this guy and having an all UConn, two UConn defensive back safeties playing in the same backfield in the league that they play for pay, and it's just you don't see that too often where you have two guys from the same college starting in the same defensive backfield.
Listen, I don't know. There's going to be some players that really come out and they're like on fire, and then who are going to be the duds?
Yeah,
I don't know what they do with the combines. I really don't. I'm not going to say.
Well, I mean, there was one drill they do today where I was watching a little bit of it. They have the defensive guy facing one way, and the coach yells something, turns around, catch. Then he turns around, catch. Then he goes right down the line, trying to catch 5 balls that are thrown at him. And then on the last one, he takes it like an interception, and he takes it back.
Nice.
And you could see who's good and who's not good.
A lot of pressure.
There's a lot of
pressure.
I mean, you could see who's being aggressive because they're taking their hands and they're going after the ball.
Yep.
And who's being timid and they keep their hands back.
Right.
So I mean, I didn't realize how intense it was for the defensive backs in the combine, where like the quarterbacks, they do a bunch of drills, the running backs, they do a bunch of drills. But then you know what you get more offensively from the NFL combine than you do defensively. There's more defensive surprises that come out of that combine than there are offensive.
What you saw a lot last week anyway, what I saw, I mean, like, as a Steeler fan anyway, because they probably do it for each team, is like they showed Ben when he was in the con. They showed every player. They showed, A, B, LB, and you can just see where they shined, and certainly they're shining now. So they obviously have a science to it, but it's not perfect, but what is. But, I'd like to know about somebody that really bombed in the combines that's doing so well, like now. I mean, it wouldn't be like Odell Beckham or someone. Those guys just... They ran away with the combines, and that's why they were drafted where they were. And they back it up, I think, most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know? I want to know what the Bengals are going to do with Marvin Lewis.
Wouldn't he be fired by now? I mean, it seems like they're going to keep him. Why wouldn't they?
He'll go one more year.
He keeps getting year after year. He'd have to really bomb this year. But watch him make the playoffs this year. Playoffs? And then,
They could.
Man.
They could, exactly.
I mean, he is. Anyone who's got, like,
They
more
just
of a
need
bat.
offensive help. That's all. I think they need better running back. I don't like Giovanni Bernard and Jeremy Hill. I don't like them as running backs.
I think Bernard's a good third down back. He catches the ball out of the backfield. I think that's a good for third down in that. But Jeremy Hill, I don't know. Did he have a 1,000-yard year again last year? I
don't know, but I just don't like their style of running.
Yeah.
I just don't like the style. And another thing they need to build a chemistry within the whole locker room.
Every year they've talked about us being there.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what. Again, it was again this year. I heard people saying, "Oh, they're better than on paper."
They just need to find their identity. Is all. That's all they really need
always
to do.
on paper what they don't accomplish in the regular season, though. But they always look good on paper.
Yeah. Like I said, free agency starting Wednesday. I mean, there's going to be one. There's going to be one surprise signing. When Robbie mentioned about
probably more than one.
When he mentioned about Brandon Marshall to the Seahawks, that would be good. If he was with the Bengals with AJ Green and Brandon Marshall as the two receivers, that would be interesting.
I doubt that would happen.
I doubt it too. Needs one more little.
Because I don't think they have the cap space. Brandon Marshall. Let's just make it clear. He's going to get paid.
Oh yeah.
Whatever team he goes to, he's going to get paid. So it depends on what team has the salary. 49ers are definitely going to have the salary. That's the team that he can run with.
49ers, the Giants,
the Rams, the Giants, the Buccaneers,
the Cleveland Browns,
the Rams.
You make a good point, and now I'm thinking about it because. Look, the Steelers, the Patriots shut down, and AB, man, they did. And the Steelers had a lot of bad drops. They were missing.
All they did was double cover.
That would have been Martavis to me. That's why I hate Martavis right now for what he did to the Steelers. I'm not saying what he cost them, but you're right. That second veteran wide receiver is key.
I want to bring this up
they had a
with
running
you guys.
back. Now, he was out. But.
I want to bring up this, you guys. Do you think it's time, now that all these states are looking at legalizing marijuana, that the NFL, if a majority of the country starts legalizing marijuana, do you think it's time for the NFL to at least...
Not for the kids, man. It'll be a fucking train wreck. It'll be like a Casey Jones. It'll be like a fucking train wreck. It'll be like...
Yeah, I mean...
No, you can't have drugs in...
But they're saying as for recreation, so I mean...
I got a proposition
But you know what?
But
you're a professional athlete. You need to set the tone. You need to set the example for the youth coming up. Which brings me to Josh Gordon. He's gonna file for reinstatement. Is anybody gonna take a chance on Josh Gordon this year?
You got a man in the house now.
Cleveland.
Maybe if he can get that prescription for cannabis, maybe
that's the only team I can see.
He needs a script for drugs, and then but then most of those cases they got something terminal. So in which case he can't play in the NFL.
Yeah.
If you got something terminal.
Mm-hmm. I'll get out of these pants, and you can play with Cleveland Jr.
And then the other one, who just re-signed.
They said the driver would call. Sorry about that. I apologize, Robbie. Said the driver would call.
This guy just re-signed his agent, so he's making a comeback. Johnny Money.
Johnny Money. That's Johnny Money.
Yeah, Johnny. I mean, where's Johnny Manziel going to wind up? I don't think Cleveland's going to give him a second chance.
I think I know where he's going to wind up. He's going to wind up on
Canadian Football League.
Well, he's going to wind up on that little punk's boat snorting Adderall where he was last year. Justin Bieber. Gonna wind up on Bieber's boat, snorting some Adderall
on a Friday.
Philadelphia.
He's a junkie.
Yeah,
and an alcoholic.
I mean, supposedly he's he's sobered up. And his
so
his,
did I.
But his agent has him under strict guidelines on what he can and can't do, because if he breaks one of them, he's leaving.
A, B, D, N.
You think that makes a difference, though? I mean, he's lost so many agents, he doesn't care.
Yeah, but I mean, this.
What's so special about this one agent that he'll actually care?
It's the same agent. It's the same one that got that dumped him.
No one. He doesn't care. He's all by himself.
He doesn't care. He's like, all he cares
He's
about
egotistical.
is fucking drinking. He walks around wearing a Bud Light neon sign on his back.
2.
3.
Bud Light. It's like, who's that over there? Is that what bar is that? It's open. No, that's not a bar. It's just Manziel.
Randy Manziel.
Where's your mother?
He's wearing a neon sign that says Bud Light open. Come in for business. Goddamn alcoholic is what he is.
All right, well, we got to go to break soon.
We're going to break and wait for our pizza. Hey, where the hell's our pizza, man?
So in the next hour, we'll talk about some golf with the Masters coming up. We'll talk about college basketball. Some news with the Red Sox. One of their pitchers, you don't want to miss, who's already dealing with some arm problems. And we will discuss about the race last night in Atlanta. So stay tuned.
You get back to us now. Hour 2 coming up.
This is Rob from PPRN All Things Sports, and you're listening to PPRN.
Hey guys, it's Peter from PPRN. Looking for something to do in Naugatuck? Check out D-Man's Bar and Restaurant. It's a local hub offering delicious gourmet burgers, wings, wraps, steaks, and more. Stop by and enjoy their casual atmosphere sitting in the bar, the lounge, or dining room. Or kick back on the patio. D-Man's is located at 1370 New Haven Road in Naugatuck. That's 1370 New Haven Road in Naugatuck. D-Man's is going to be broadcasting live at PPRN Radio Show on Wednesday, July 20th. Go down and check out the PPRN Radio Show broadcasting live from D-Man's in Naugatuck, 1370 New Haven Road, Naugatuck, Connecticut. That's 1370 New Haven Road. Go check out their patio, their bar, and their lounge. They have great food, too. Also, don't forget to check out D-Man's throughout the week for drink specials and local talent. Once again, check out D-Man's, 1370 New Haven Road, Naugatuck, Connecticut. Tell them PPRN sent you.
Did you just hear how bad that sounded? Well, you won't get that sound at Hat City Music Productions, located at 536 Federal Road in Brookfield. CEO Chris Litwin takes your music to the next level. If you're tired of those basement recordings, those people that you pay too much money for and have you get out within a half hour, well, you won't have that problem. Hat City Music Productions, once again located at 536 Federal Road in Brookfield. Go check out Hat City Music Productions. You won't be disappointed. Tell them PPRN sent you. Aw, fuck! Aw, fuck!
J&M Automotive in Naugatuck, Connecticut has been in business for 28 years. They stock over 450 quality pre-owned cars. They have the highest quality cars with haggle-free price, complete financing for all credit scores. They take all trade-ins. They are rated with the Better Business Bureau AAA. They were voted CTI ADA Quality Dealer of the Year. Visit jnmautomotive.com for cars, pics, videos, and descriptions. jnmautomotive.com. They're located in Naugatuck on 756 and 820 New Haven Road with over 250 cars in the lot. Call them at 203-723-5666. That's 203-723-5666. Also, go check them out on New Haven Road and check out their website, J&M Automotive in Naugatuck. PPR has been in business for 28 years. They stock over 450 quality pre-owned cars. They have the highest quality cars with haggle-free price, complete financing for all credit scores. They take all trade-ins. They are rated with the Better Business Bureau AAA. They were voted CTI ADA Quality Dealer of the Year. Visit jnmautomotive.com for cars, pics, videos, and descriptions. jnmautomotive.com. They're located in Naugatuck on 756 and 820 New Haven Road with over 250 cars in the lot. Call them at 203-723-5666. That's 203-723-5666. Also, go check them out on New Haven Road and check out their website, jnmautomotive.com. And tell them PPRN sent you.
Here's to Peter, here's to Peter, here's to Peter, he's a horse's ass. He is the meanest, sucks on a horse's penis. Here's to Peter, he's a horse's ass.
Yay!
You're listening to PPRNradio.net. 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 Featured guest DJs.
Original shows.
Music news. The hottest DJs from around the world. You're listening to PPRNradio.net.
Hello?
Hello, it's Pizza having delivery. I'm outside.
Okay, he's outside. Thank you.
Is that live in the air? Is that live, like, on the radio? Yeah. Do other people get to hear that? That's fucking awesome. So, all people are going to hear is...
Wherever I get this way, I just don't know what to say. Why can't we be ourselves like we
share seems to go nowhere, and I've lost my light, for I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Now I know I've got to run away, I've got to get away. You don't really want any more from me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight, and you think love is to pray, but I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Don't touch me, please, I cannot stand the way you tease. I love you though you hurt me so. Now I'm gonna pack my things and go. Tainted love, tainted love, tainted love, tainted love. Touch me, baby, tainted love. Touch me, baby, tainted love. Tainted love. Tainted love.
PPRNradio.net.
Here she come now, say money, money. Shoot 'em down, turn around, come on, money. Hey, she give me love and I feel alright.
We're back to Yummy Pizza.
Very good pepperoni
Not
pizza.
too shabby.
Not bad at all.
Very yummy.
Very, very,
Next time
very
we need
good.
to ask for spices, though. We need, like, condiments. They didn't bring any spices, goddammit. How about salt, pepper,
napkins,
paprika, hot pepper, oregano,
grated cheese,
garlic salt.
all that good stuff.
Sorry about that, Robbie.
Holy cow.
Anyway, 203-992-7776. We got a lot of stuff to talk about the second hour. The first hour, we did a little bit of NBA. We did a little bit of the free agency. We got a lot of stuff going on. PGA Tour is in the southern swing, which means spring is around the corner, people.
March Madness, the countdown.
When did I lose my spot as host?
You were eating. I was trying to help you out.
Yeah,
There's nothing in my mouth.
All right, go ahead. I was just trying to.
No,
to
you take it.
And you know what? No, he did a great job. I'm sorry to say, Bob, but we did think you were eating your pizza there, Roberto.
Well, you think a lot of different things, Brian.
You think a raw. I think a raw. Take it away, Roberto.
Take what away? Let the new host go ahead and take it
No,
away.
go ahead. I was just trying to help you because I saw you had a pizza in your hand. So I just.
We're heading into March Madness. You guys excited or what?
Say hi to your wife.
Hi,
Sheila.
Sheila, little Sheila. Hi, Sheila. Wait, we're live?
No, we are live.
Oh, my God. Don't put that camera on my fat bald ass.
You'll break it.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm just going to hide behind T-Rex here.
This is shocking.
That's a definite shocker.
Hello, T-Rex. Okay, March Madness. The bracket, the tournament, selection tournament is, what, Sunday? What time?
The brackets come out Sunday. They're doing a special time of 5:30 on CBS. It's normally 6 o'clock. I know there are 4 teams that have already clinched their spot into the tournament.
Let's talk about that.
And one of them is a first-timer, and they were the first ones to clinch their spot, and that's Jacksonville State. They've been in Division 1A basketball for 25 years. They were formerly in Division 2. They were a formidable Division 2 program, so I know they're in.
True Cinderella there, huh?
Very possible.
True Cinderella.
Wichita State, They won their conference tournament, and they're ranked number 21 in the country in the Ohio Valley Conference. So they've been in the program for a couple years. They're a team that can make a run to the Sweet 16.
They've been in a couple times though before with Ron Baker.
Yes.
By the way, just on that note, the train don't run out of Wichita. People train runs out of Stubbville. What movie? What movie?
No idea.
Planes, Trains, Automobiles. Steve Martin, John Candy. May he rest in soul or in peace or whatever.
I'm not a movie critic.
People train runs out of Stubbville. Okay, there you go, Peter. Sorry about that.
Unbelievable.
Peter is thirsty here in the studio. He made some comments towards me, which I won't take personally.
Brian, you're a loser. Did you take that personally?
Little fucking rude, considering I was the one who got everything started to get the pizza in the first place. Who was the first one to reach in his pocket?
False.
Me. Who was hungry?
False.
Me. Who
False.
do I trust? Me.
False. It was Peter.
That's why you said, "Oh, I don't have a dollar to piss in."
$6 out. I put it on the table. No one else had a pot to piss in.
I organized it.
Yeah, he
All
organized
right,
it.
I will give you that.
I took care of most of it. But anyway.
Okay, so we're looking right now. Teams that are in the top 25 in the conference. From 25 to 1, it goes Maryland, Wisconsin, Iowa State, Notre Dame, UVA, Wichita State, St. Mary's, Butler, Florida, Florida State, Cincinnati, Duke, Purdue, SMU, West Virginia, Louisville, Baylor, Kentucky, Arizona, UNC, Oregon, Gonzaga, UCLA, Villanova, and Kansas.
You know what? Wow. You know what kills SMU? I mean, SMU has been a great team all year. A lot of coaches around the country have said that they can make it to the Final 8. They think they are that talented.
Right.
But because the talent in the AAC is just pathetic, I mean, they're only going to take 2, maybe 3 most.
Right.
SMU is going to go in. Cincinnati is going to go in. And if Houston makes a run in the tournament this week up in Hartford, if they make it to the finals, they'll have a shot to get in. But right now, the ACC is projected for 9 to 10. And let's face it, in basketball, that's just a power conference.
This is exciting this week in Hartford. So what's gonna? That's.
I don't think.
Where's that going to be played? What arena?
The XL Center. But I don't think it's going to be that
XL.
exciting because the way UConn.
Why not?
Because I think UConn's one and done.
Well, not so much for UConn, but just I don't know.
No, but
the venue, I think is
Yeah, it's good for the city. I know what he's trying to say. He's saying the venue's good for the city of Hartford.
absolutely.
But you know what?
Yeah, and I think UConn might surprise some people. No. I do.
I think one maybe upset went for
got the home
UConn
court
just
advantage.
Exactly because the home court advantage.
Right.
We were there when
the finals.
UConn lost in the finals to SMU and
yeah, that damn lobster roll on mascot. God,
that was horrible. It was horrible.
It was horrible.
It
was a great game to watch, though.
Yeah,
but you know what? That team
kind of like the Super Bowl.
But you know what? That team that made it to the finals that year of the AAC, they have a lot more heart than this team this year. Now, granted,
They still barely even had any heart because it was Ryan Boatwright. Once Ryan Boatwright got hurt, that was it.
But like now, Jalen Adams is he has a sprained ankle. He's not 100%. He's not. They don't have enough weapons. They don't have enough weapons. I mean, they're playing 7, 8 people.
Yeah, they have.
And you know, in 4 days, if you make it to the finals, you're looking at either Cincinnati, more likely SMU. And you know what? SMU, like I said, they got the talent to go to the Final 8.
They're too banged up this year. They got, 6 scholarship players playing? How many? I mean,
6 or 7.
Yeah, not getting it done. And it's a shame.
I mean, they should win their first round game because they're playing the lowest seed in the tournament. But after that, they're a 6th seed, so you're looking at Houston. That would be the upset in the tournament. Would be UConn beating Houston. Then you're looking at in the semifinals with Cincinnati, and you know, look at what happened yesterday. They got out rebounded by about 21. A second chance points, Cincinnati by about 17 to 18. It was just that whole team should be embarrassed about how they rebounded yesterday. I mean, now
they never learned how to box out their whole
lives. They
lives.
should be embarrassed for the whole season. They were ranked 18th to start off in the beginning of the year. Now they're trash.
Well,
I mean,
some injuries, but yeah.
No injuries, just lack of working as a team.
Okay. All right.
Oh, even a couple of the college analysts on ESPN said at the beginning of the year they thought UConn was overrated, and you know what? They were right. They were right. So I mean, if they could somehow make a run,
they're right now. Sure, they're right.
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, if they make it to the NIT, they're lucky. But I don't see them going to NIT. There's also another lower bracket tournament that tells 32 teams. I don't even think they belong in that. It's either the NCAA or bust. And if they make it to the NCAA, they'll play in one of those Tuesday night play-in games. I'll guarantee you that.
Is this the first year that they start on a Tuesday night? And then it's usually Thursday?
No, it's starting on Thursday.
Oh, I thought it was Thursday. The Tuesday it started.
No, it's Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday. The finals are Sunday.
Oh, okay. All right.
But my thing with
I must have heard wrong about that.
My thing with the tournament being in Hartford is if UConn's not playing, there's not going to be a lot of fans there.
Yep.
Because,
that goes for anywhere. That goes with any tournament, basically.
Last year when they had it at the Amway Center in Orlando, they didn't fill the building, but you could see the lower end of the building still filled up,
because those who probably purchased higher seats, they told them to move on up. So they'll probably do the same thing. That's the case in Hartford.
They probably will. But it was funny because I remember that 3-quarter shot that was at the end of regulation, the tidy game against, I think it was Cincinnati. Down in Florida, there were more UConn fans than there were Cincinnati fans. But let's face it, Florida is a winter home for a lot of people from up here in Connecticut. So that's why
people don't know, but there's actually a good amount of UConn fans across the country.
Yeah,
I mean, especially it helped out a lot too when they won the championship with Shabazz. When LeBron went out and said that he wanted Shabazz and that he's a fan of UConn. When LeBron says that he's a fan of something, then LeBron fans are going to be like, "Oh, LeBron likes him. Well, I like them."
Yep.
Like Ohio State, UConn is the premier of Connecticut. I think it's like Ohio State is in Ohio. People in Cincinnati, way outside of Columbus, are crazy about Ohio State.
People aren't big
Connecticut
with.
It's the whole state, at least. It's
they aren't big with Yale or Quinnipiac. When you think of Connecticut, you think of UConn.
I mean, basketball,
UConn. Absolutely.
In basketball, football,
any sport.
Well, not so much hockey.
Hockey's more of Yale or Quinnipiac.
It's more Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac is huge.
My nephew goes there.
I went to a Quinnipiac hockey game and it gets intense. And I told my brother, I was like, "Don't expect anything big. This is just a low end college. They're just here just to have a good time." And then we went to the game and it was electric. We almost got hit by a hockey puck, so we came home with the Quinnipiac hockey puck.
It was like slap shot, basically.
The one thing with UConn hockey is they do play their home games at the XL Center, which helps a lot. They're starting to build the program into something pretty good. It's going to take a while, but this new coach, I forget what his name is, he is committed to bringing a NCAA hockey championship back to Connecticut.
I mean, without the Whalers really anything else,
we have a championship recently. Yale.
No, but he wants to bring it to UConn, and you know what? I mean that's a great goal. We had Quinnipiac last year compete for the national championship and just got absolutely waxed by South Dakota 5-1.
Yeah, South Dakota, they like their hockey.
Perennial.
Yeah. Could you pass that Mountain Dew down here, Robbie? What's wrong with the pizza? All of a sudden you're not hungry?
We ate half the fucking pizza.
And Peter has made his voice known.
Look, I don't care. I told you I'm fucking taking some home with me, man.
God.
Wow. You
like a 5-year-old.
You eat a rod.
I'm taking some pizza home.
Good, take it home.
There's no sauce.
Sheila, I'll be your divorce lawyer. Fuck me.
You know what? You'd be so good at that too.
And what's Brian gonna have? Nothing.
He's gonna have nothing. He's gonna drink a rod after that.
Oh, so I brought up before the break about the Red Sox.
How your ass is itchy?
Oh, I didn't bring that up.
He's a spitter.
Oh my God,
Robert, you're not hungry? You said you were
fucking blacking
before.
out. Oh my God, was that hysterical?
That was good.
All right, so before the break, we brought up that a Red Sox pitcher was dealing with a injury. David Price was complaining about his elbow, and the Red Sox caught a huge break because he met up with Dr. James Andrews, who does Tommy John surgery for every pitcher, and he doesn't need the surgery. That's a big. If you're a Red Sox fan.
Yep. I mean, what was it? He had a fluid buildup in the ligaments in the elbow.
He just had like a strain or something. Nothing big, but
right. He was supposed to start yesterday. Obviously, he missed his start yesterday in preseason. Oh. But yeah, here's the thing you got to remember with him: the last 3 years, he's thrown more innings than any other pitcher in baseball. 200+ innings the last 3 years. That takes a toll.
Yeah,
takes a toll.
And what's he going
And
to do
then
about
choking
it?
the playoffs, too. That's another big toll.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, a leave only goes so far. You know, you need stronger medication to conquer the side effects of all that pitching.
Mm-hmm.
So what medication would you prescribe, Dr.
Well,
Brian?
you got
More
there's,
penis.
There's hydrocodone. There's you got Percocets out there. You got OxyContin. You need a class of these C, D, and E class controlled substance. I don't think I said anything stuttering there, you prick. Yeah, I'm not spider. You know, you're a stuttering, mumbling fuck. You know that, Pinho? Oh, sorry about that. I hear typing going on.
Yeah, he's got something coming.
Large.
Pepperoni.
XL. Long, tall. That's out of stock right now, sir. Sorry.
So, I mean, with David Price getting this injury, with David Price getting this injury, it makes me wonder if they're going to put a inning limit on him this year. I mean, obviously start him off slow and keep him more geared toward the playoffs. Because let's face it. Right now, the Red Sox are the team to beat in the AL East.
Probably.
But I will tell you this: the Yankees have been playing some damn good ball this spring.
Don't sleep on them.
No,
they're number one in everything, basically, for the offense in spring training right now. Home runs, batting average. They're hitting the ball really good.
Okay, but what is going to be their pitching staff? You got Tanaka, who's not going to be able to give them the innings that they need. Sabathia, also not going to be able to give them the innings. Who is going to give them the innings that they need? Because their middle relief is terrible and their later relief is better.
No.
Okay, well then who's going to give them 6-7 innings a night?
They need
Tanaka. Tanaka did that last year, too, with 7 innings. Yeah, he did a lot last year.
He did, but he's prone to the injury.
But you know, problem.
Who else besides Tanaka?
Problem was the offense.
I'll give you
last
Tanaka.
year.
Sabathia?
No, there's definitely a problem with the pitching. There's no doubt about that.
That's my point.
Sabathia is going to have to try to do something at least. Last year, it was more of a problem with the offense helping the pitchers out.
And they still had a winning record with all the problems.
Well, that's because of Gary Sanchez.
Exactly.
Okay, can we talk about a third starter or a fourth starter for the Yankees?
Right now,
I don't know who it is.
their 3 guaranteed stars are Tanaka, Sabathia, and Pineda. They have a battle going with Adam Warren, Luis Severino.
I like Severino this year. I think he's going to rebound.
I'm not a fan of Severino. I think Severino's a bullpen guy, and he proved it last year when he would come in the 8th inning, and that one inning he just dominates, gets 3 strikeouts, and then the batters figure him out the rest of the game. That 3 strikeouts.
Okay, kick him to the pen, then what?
He's your 7th inning guy. Then you put Betances in the 8th, and now we have Chapman back at a 5-year, $84 million.
Well, no, I think the 7th is going to be handled by Tyler Clippard.
The Clipper.
Yeah, I mean, the bullpen.
The Clipper! Speaking of the Clipper, we have a Clipper system coming in late this week. A little more bad weather on the way. We'll talk to you about that after.
Is Sheila listening?
I'm not sure if she... She might be.
Tell her I love her.
Yes, I will. She's probably doing homework with my
She
girls.
sent $20 to the cancer
awesome.
fund.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. That sounds like Sheila, all right. You know, I was going to say when I get paid next week, I'm going to donate something. I just not.
What a nice lady.
She's all right.
Not like
She bangs you?
Why?
Yeah,
why? Hey, by the way, she should do her hair like that.
Oh yeah, if she's listening, she'd love to hear that.
Yeah, do the hair like that. Looks good.
Then you know that's right.
That would look
I
good
told her
on
it looks
her.
nice. Yeah, absolutely. Now have Ricky do that so we could all make comments about Ricky's hair and how much better she could look. But she's beautiful already. But she could, seriously.
Wow.
I said she's beautiful already.
Wow.
Let Uncle Bob do the comments about Ricky.
Wow.
I just want to see what Ricky could look like. Even.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh, you don't like it now, do you?
Wow.
She knows. She
All right.
knows that I'm on
Anyway,
her
we
side.
got.
Thanks, Sheila.
Anyway, we got. You said Adam
Thank
Warren.
you, Sheila.
Yeah, I'm looking up the roster
Right.
now.
Thank you for laying underneath this man once a week, too.
If he's lucky.
Once, yeah, depending on
Once
the
a
week,
week or more?
depending on the week.
Yeah,
depending.
good for you, buddy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. So I mean,
we have a date night this Saturday. We're going to see who we going to see? That comedian. It's really funny at the Ridgefield.
You're not going down to the thing for Sanford Racing?
No, I can't do that. I already told him I
Just
couldn't
make
make
sure,
it.
but then you make sure we're there for the 25th.
Cancer. I got to be there for the cancer.
We all got to be there for that.
No, Sanford Race. If you're listening, Chris had asked me, and I just
I smell dick.
I've had tickets to an event. Sorry
For
about
the 4 and 5, we have Adam Warren, Luis Severino, Chad Green, Luis Sessa, and there's one more. You gotta find his name. Brian Mitchell. Those are the 5 pitchers that are competing for the 4 or 5 spots for the Yankees.
Going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting who the Yankees go with their 4 or 5. The 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, 3 is going to be pretty decent.
Talking to the mic.
Between Pineda and Tanaka, I think those two are going to be solid. Sabathia, who knows?
One sounds like a Portuguese pastry, and one sounds like a breath refreshener.
Sabathia, what does that sound like?
Sebastian Tabacana, whatever the fuck you said.
Tanaka, Sabathia.
Oh god.
Pineda, it's like a pinata.
When I get dirty, I like to take a Sabathia.
That's fantastic, man. Really, that is great.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, this the fun time coming now. I mean, spring training with the pitchers are going to start extending their innings a little bit. You're going to see from the 40-man roster who's going to get cut down to the 25, and there's always a few surprises.
Jesus.
What happened?
This is what I was talking about earlier with the spring training, even though it's the first 10 through games of spring. And it's all, people say it's only spring baseball, and they're right because, you know, some of the players are going to drop to the minor leagues. But through spring training, the Yankees are first in hits with 105, first in home runs with 17, first in RBIs with 62.
Well, they didn't have many today because they only had one.
Wow. First in runs with 68, first in slugging percentage, .536, first in on-base percentage, .899, and extra base hits, 45.
Not too shabby.
That's pretty darn good.
Can you break down the home run breakdown just out of curiosity? 17. Like, what is is it a diversified number? Is there one guy with like 5, 6? What's that? I'm curious from the long ball. Because we know the league's about home runs.
I know one. I think, who was it?
If you can, Robbie. Who
was it? Sanchez hit a bomb.
It's your sister's ass.
Hit a bomb over the Steinbrenner.
Really? A bomb, did he?
Can you speak up for me?
No,
Stevie?
it was some Chu guy. It was a Chinese guy. I forget his name. It wasn't.
Oh my God, that's great! Look what have I done? Holy shit! Get the fucking broom. Electrolux.
This segment brought to you by the Cleveland Browns and their fans after the week 1 every year,
and Hamden Glass and Auto Body as well.
So, Brian, you want to know every player in the Yankees?
No. I'm just like, who's leading? Is it Sanchez with like 5? And
Greg Bird. With 3.
Yes, the Birdman.
I got a bird for you.
Flip the
Gary
bird.
Sanchez has 2. Starling Castro has 1.
Yep.
Ellsbury has 1. Gregorius
You know
has
what?
1.
Sterling Castro.
Holiday, Aaron Judge.
Sterling Castro could be a solid player.
I forgot about Greg Bird. He'll be taking over for Teixeira at first base this year. That's good because he was
It's
injured
going to
last
be
year.
a back and forth battle between him and Tyler Austin.
I hear a lot of people saying the Yankees aren't a playoff team. They could be eating their words. Maybe reverse.
Wild card.
And again, maybe
most.
your life insurance needs to be renewed.
You know what? We'll have to do our baseball picks as we get closer to the season.
Yeah, let's do that, Bob.
This just in: people at Cleveland react to Trump's being innocent of the wiretap charges.
Wow,
and that was in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and let's not forget Chicago. Bang bang.
And that's from Barack Obama.
You want to come here? You want to change things around here, Trump? You come to Chicago? We gonna freaking bang you out.
This is Hillary getting pissed.
Yeah, it is.
If Bill, you got your cock sucked again?
If we lose this election, there's gonna be hell to pay.
You cheating motherfucker! You keep your cock in your pants.
That's the
wow.
sound of the.
Fuck Lorena Bobbitt! I'm Hillary Clinton.
That's the glass ceiling coming down, and only in her dreams, though.
And Hillary approved that message.
What a baby she was! I heard she did do that, like Rin Tin Can Alley. She was just breaking shit all throughout the conference room there. Are you kidding me? We just lost another state. Holy shit!
So let's get inside some NASCAR.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's get talking about the left turns because apparently someone wants to rip Dale Jr. apart.
Last 4 races, he's
really?
Last 4 races.
Who won last night? That guy isn't even relevant, is he?
Keselowski, yeah, he's a star.
Is he?
He's one of the top stars.
He's also a jackass.
He's not even like in the top 10 for points, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he always is. Didn't he win his rookie year? The cup.
Yeah, how's our buddy from?
He's never won a championship.
How's our buddy from Connecticut
he's won
doing?
one. He's won, I think, second.
Yeah, that's
third
what I'm
year.
saying.
Third year.
How's our buddy from Connecticut doing?
Logano, he's doing all right. It's
Where in
very
Connecticut is
early
he
in
from?
the season.
Middletown. He used to race up in
Middletown Raceway Park.
Nope, Stafford Springs.
Just like Chris Sanford.
Yep. Like our own, like PPRN's own Chris Sanford from Sanford Racing. Number five. Number 5.
You're live, PPRN.
Fuck
Hey,
you!
that's your boy from Connecticut.
Oh, Brian, it's your boy, Chris
Your
Sanford.
boy, Sanford Racing, number 5.
Sorry.
Do you want some pizza, Chris?
Yeah, you want some pizza? Come on down.
Give Chris some pizza.
No, man, I'm in Naugatuck right now, so.
Some pizza.
If you can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
Far away.
Last home of the PPRN Radio Communications Network within Naugatuck.
All right,
Brian, stop breaking glass.
Holy Jesus!
She's
caught on the horn ornament.
You gotta remember, it's not your home. You can just break glass all you want. But anyway, Chris, what your take on the race yesterday? My biggest thing from yesterday, and this was never explained last week during Daytona, but there's a rule
Shut the fuck up, Rob. He was an accident.
There's a rule, I guess, in NASCAR. If you have a mechanical issue, you're allowed to take your car to the garage and work at it for as long as you can to get it back and running. Where if you're in an accident and you have accident damage, they put you on the 5-minute clock to fix it. And you can't replace any parts or anything like that. I mean, you know anything about that?
Say hi to Matt, by the way.
Hey, Matt.
I know up until recently, I don't know if they changed it or not because I didn't hear anything about it, so I'm not going to make any speculations. I just try and stick to facts. I know that up until this past year when a whole bunch of stuff went down, that, you could take your car to the garage, and if it took you an hour to fix it and there were still another 2.5 hours to race, well, it looks like you're like 50 laps down, but that's your problem. You know, you take the car out and you try and get something out of it. I personally don't know.
Nothing. I just want to make sure
one way or the other.
Make sure the lid was on tight.
So,
what are you doing, Robbie?
Fixing the mic. Yeah,
It doesn't work like
that. You
Stop
can't-
turning it.
I know you can't. There's that 5-minute rule.
Right.
And I know that
You're the one that let it loose.
you can't get out of the car like Sterling Marlin did years ago.
Oh, you remember that in the 500? Remember that in the 500 there on the red flag?
Yeah,
And he
was right behind the pace car, which was a Firebird filled with 2 officials.
Yeah, and he was
decided
leading
to
the
climb
race.
out. Yep, and he went to his right front, started tugging on it, and they were like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
So I remember that was on a program. If you guys ever want to watch something funny but cool, it's the top 10 biggest bonehead moves in NASCAR.
That was like number 5 or something. That was right up there.
Yeah, that was like
2 of
number
them
6 or
up your
something like that,
ass.
So, I figured I'd call in because you guys started talking about your boy from Connecticut, so I hope you're not talking about that 22.
That's right, man. We don't know. We like the young punks like you. The 15-year-olds, the ones that don't have their driver's license yet, man.
Up your ass.
You know, the ones that are hanging out at the drive-through movies and just, picking up a piece of ass, taking them in their car and taking them down the drag belt.
I've been doing cock push-ups.
And then after you're done with it, just throw in the scrap heap along with all the rest of the women that you've destroyed at Sanford Racing.
And I can sing like that all fucking night.
It's funny.
Well, we don't mind giving you kudos here. You're our boy.
All right, Chris, while we got you on real quick, let's talk about your benefits Saturday night. We're looking to raise some funds for your race team and all that, right?
Can we clear it to you?
Yes, correct. So the benefit is at the Orange Ale House from 4 to 9.
Wait. We haven't cleared it through UConn yet.
That's right. To fill out a form for that, I believe.
Yeah. All right, it's from 4 to 9 on Saturday, yep.
Food, drinks, a band. The 5-car will be there.
Wow.
And Sanford Racing merchandising will be available.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
all that will be there with a lot of fun at the Orange Ale House. So if you guys know anyone, if you guys yourselves want to come, you guys are more than welcome. Love to have each and every one of you guys there. If you can't make it, then after that, it's whenever we arrange a date to come back into the studio. And if for some reason that it doesn't work out, then April 22nd is open practice. And I'm telling you right now, I am itching like a freaking addict. I am just chomping at the bit.
Like Brian?
Like Robbie's butthole?
Into the car fast enough.
Now, I mean, you say up there April 22nd. Is there anywhere you can go now out of state to go short track practicing or anything?
Short bus.
The reason why we're not going anywhere right now, Bob, and it's not that I'm trying to be mean or anything, but it's because the reason why we're not going to Waterford and the reason why we're not going to Thompson or Lime Rock or Oswego or all these other tracks is that me as a driver, I have not fully comprehended what Stafford has offered me.
Okay.
And I haven't mastered it yet.
Okay.
And not only that, but we don't have the funds to do it.
Right, okay.
And I'll give you an example why. Thompson is a huge track. It's basically a drag race down both stretches with banking and actually somewhat short cornering as far as those corners are concerned.
Like a little bit of a Martinsville in a way?
You have
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Right.
And something I'm not used to yet is going 3 wide. Another thing is that I've heard people reach speeds there of, 150, which I'm not.
Oh, wow.
I'm not cool with in the 5 car. So
Right.
Not only that, but we would have.
Wait a minute, not for nothing. I just did 150 to get over here on time tonight, though. I was driving 150 miles an hour.
Congratulations.
For me to get here on time tonight, I had to drive 150 miles an hour on the Merit. So I'm a little, I'm not getting that last comment.
No, he'll get there. He'll get there.
We don't feed Japan with their millions and millions of cars coming into this country.
Totally kidding about that, but nice
Right.
segue there.
But not only that, but we would have to, there's certain rules that Thompson makes you follow. Like, for example, you got to have a bigger rear end. You got to change your gear ratios. You got to you got to put side windows and I think a back rear window.
Right.
in your
Okay.
car. You have to put different Hoosier radials on there or Hoosier tires.
Mhm.
You got your ride height has to be different. So, there's tons of things that you got to do to the car to, change it to, for it to be able to be adaptable to that track. That's just the car.
Right.
Not only that, but you got to bring funds and me as a driver along in the process. So, I feel as though that, maybe in a few years, maybe we take a late model or a limited late model or, hell, a super late model or even, a bigger, more horsepower dare stock, for all we know, to up Thompson and Waterford. Obviously, yeah, maybe will we do that? Certainly. Are we open to it? Absolutely. So, but right now we're sticking with Stafford, and to be honest with you, I really don't want to race anywhere else but Stafford. I love Stafford. Love the atmosphere.
Good for you, man.
The officials there, they're so competent. They're helpful. They try and Tom Fox runs a tight ship there, and excuse me. They all just run it really well up there. I love all. There's a good amount of drivers in the dare stock division. A few other drivers in a few other divisions I get along with very well. So, yeah, I'm itching at the bit.
But you're also talking about keeping your car intact, are you not, Chris? You mentioned taking some other cars these other places because that's where you're probably looking